It's me, Mushy, and you're you. Hello, you. And we're here at Deep Fried and Foodie Diamond Painting with a June food event opening WiP'n'Chat. Yay! But in my defense, I got excited because I have not one, but two, possibly more if we can be fast enough, diamond paintings to share with you guys and paint with you guys this month of Foodie Juney situation. Food June. June food. Well, anyway, let's get into the WiP'n'Chit. All right, let's start off with some tools of the trade before we get started. I am working with a Meowa diamond painting modded pen with modded tips. And of course, what goes in that? Alien putty. Using boulder and or blue as I see fit if I need to add more, which I probably won't. And then I've got this like clear purple sparkly pen from Temu with some multi-placers, a 6 and a 9. The Meowa pen has a 3 and a 1. Yes, folks, I'm multi-placing. Got some tweezers just in case, and I'm using my Ephemera 3D. Wow, can I be centered in frame? Let's try that. My Ephemera 3D Ghost Deep 6 tray. That is still so hard for me to say because I keep wanting to say 6-inch deep or 6 deep. Anyway, Deep 6 tray. I petition Ephemera 3D to change the name to 6-inch deep or 6 deep. Anyway. Yep, using my ephemera tray. Got some rulers on here, obtained from various places, probably Temu or Shein or wherever diamond painting rulers are sold. The canvas we're working on, as you saw in the beginning, is this fried chicken situation. It was a gift to me, courtesy of Ilene over at Diamond Crafts by Ilene. And our beverage of choice for this session is Aldi's brand of Diet Green Tea Citrus. Yay! And then I will be using my Classify modular system that we kitted up in. So that's kind of what we're working with today. And now I'm going to get comfortable. Any sounds that sound nefarious is just my chair. I swears it. And here we go. I thought we'd start off. First, I'm going to, get myself set up with a color and stuff. I don't know where this fake Southern thing came from, but some colors and stuff. Before we get in, I want to remind you, True Vampire Crafts is doing an animal-themed event. And as you know, this is still, it's fried chicken. It's still a chicken. It's still an animal. It's just in a, it's been altered a little bit. But at the base and the heart of it, it's still a chicken. So she has been gracious enough to allow us to stretch the limits of animal and include some of our food canvases. So if you have a food canvas that has a meat in it, an animal-based product, maybe even cheese or eggs or something, you can go over to True Vampire Crafts and sign up and participate in her official paint along for the month of June, again, which is animals. I encourage you, dual purpose those canvases, you guys, why not? And with that, we are off, and away we go. Let's get down to it. So, I'm just gonna list off and butcher probably everyone on the channel's name, not on purpose, but that's a talent, a special rare talent of mine, is to be able to butcher just about anybody's name. So you're welcome, and I'm sorry. Our participants, as of time of filming that I am aware of, are as follows. Caveat: if I missed you, if I skipped you, if I left you out, if I, you think your name should be here and it's not, let me know. Don't be shy. It is not intentional. It's just, at the time that I'm filming this, this is what I had, and I am imperfect, and I probably missed someone somewhere, or what have you. But do let me know if you're new or forgot or didn't know about this event and you want to participate, you got all month, and bring it. That's totally fine. You can bring a whip, you can bring off canvas, you can bring fresh canvas, you can bring, you know, something you've been working on, anything that you can argue, anything you can make a food argument for. You know, it could be a brain, because you know what? It's zombie food. You could, you know, bring, you know, somebody vomiting, you know, like The Exorcist or something, because vomit was once food. You could bring like literal food. You could bring the implication of food. Any which way you can stretch it, you can bring it. It's just fine. There are no requirements or anything like that. You don't have to complete it. You can, if you want your progress or finish or both, or your name, if you want to be featured in these videos weekly with updates and whatnot. How are you doing? How's everybody else doing? Who all is painting? Then you do need to reach out to me either in the comments below, or my preferred method would be my email, which is in the description box down below, and or Facebook private messenger. You can do our Facebook group. We have a special chat room devoted to this event. Reach out. Let me know, who are you and what are you bringing, and I will include you in the next whip parade. We'll go ahead and do that weekly so everybody can keep abreast of the situation and what's going on and what's happening. So there's that on that. If you're a creator, feel free to use, you know, your participation in this event as, you know, content. I'm cool with that. You don't have to email or post or send me anything. If you could just at me so I can see and I can add you to the list and direct people to your channel to see your progress, that would be fantastical. But yeah, okay. I think that kind of covers it all. If not, you know, ask away in the comments or shoot me a message. And yeah. All right, so we're going to run down the list of people who are participating in the event. And again, if I have omitted you, it was not intentional. Please speak up and let me know. I have about 50 million notes all over the place, and probably none of them fully intact and accurate. But I'm doing the best I can. And at the end of the video, I will put a whip parade of anyone who has submitted to me their canvases fresh or their progress current. I know one of you got real excited and did a premature finish. You know who you are, and everybody else is gonna know too in a few minutes. But yeah, that's totally fine. Just poking fun at you. But yeah, okay, so right now these are the participants I am aware of: Sam Moore, Kit Kat Paddywhack, Becky Leclerc, Galaxy the Alien Queen, Melany V, Julia Klimec, Devil's Angel Madness aka Tanya Potter, Laura J Catellier-Mature, Desiree Jameson, Nene's Craft Place, Lynn Bondoc, Terri Maddox, Diamond Painting with Jack, DawnMarie, Janice Tucci, Michelle Teeters, Margarita Martinez, Joe Cole, Diamond crafts-by-ilene, and Cassandra Priest. Thank you to everyone who's chosen to participate with me this month. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing your progress and completions as the month goes along. Special shout out to small shop owners: Kit Kat Paddywhack, Ephemera 3D, Galaxy the Alien Queen, Etsy shop, DawnMarie, Etsy shop, and also a thank you to other creators participating: Galaxy the Alien Queen, TikTok and YouTube, Devil's Angel Madness, YouTube, Nene's Craft Place, YouTube, Diamond Painting with Jack, YouTube, and Diamond Crafts by Ilene, YouTube. Diamond Crafts by Ilene will be joining us this month with this canvas. We're gonna be canvas twinsies, but boy, with the way she speeds through things, and I'll tell you what, I was voice messaging with her earlier, and girl, don't think I didn't hear you plop plop plopping these drills down in the background. Girl, really? Did you hear me plopping drills while we were talking? No, you didn't. You know why? Because I didn't have my canvas in here with me. That's the only reason why. Otherwise, I would have been in a plop war with you. I heard those pops and those plops. You can't fool me. So she's probably halfway done or more by now. That Ilene, man. She's like, I think she two-hands it. I think she's like with two pens and she's gotta be, right? So yeah, that is everyone that I have joining us this month so far. That is who I currently know of. But if I missed you, if I omitted you somehow for some reason, let me know. Don't be shy. It was not on purpose. I want to shout your name from the rooftop and let everybody know that you're here with us. So yeah, and if if you're just hearing this the first time you're hearing about any kind of food event in June, and you want to participate, it's not too late. Look, we got a whole month. We got an entire month. How many days are in June? Probably like somewhere near 30. That's the average, right? Got somewhere around 30 days to dig up a food-related canvas. And like I said, get creative. Somebody even asked me in Facebook group earlier, they said, well, Mush, like, I want to participate, but all I really have is something with a person in it. Not any food ones. And I was like, listen, I think somebody else said something about cannibalism, but I'm like, yes, I recognize cannibalism, as a valid thing, which makes that person in your canvas food. You win, bring it. Yeah, so if you need to stretch it, get creative. You don't have to go order something to participate in this if you don't want to. Find something you have. If you have trouble twisting your canvas that you have into a food related thing, post it on our Facebook page in the event chat. And if I can't get to it, I'm sure somebody will. And this group has become masterful at twisting canvases to suit our needs. So yeah, I dare you post something. Somebody will find a way to twist it into food, and then you can feel validated in joining the diamond painting event. Okay? Yeah, don't be afraid of that. We'll find a way to make it work. But I encourage you, the crazier the better. I like to take things and twist them and pervert them, not in not in the gross 70s, stash way, not that kind of pervert, like twist and mangle and make it something it wasn't meant to be. So yeah, challenge you to broaden your diamond painting stash horizons. Find some crazy, funny, cool, gross, unique, twisted things. Maybe some more colorful things that you don't normally have going on. This is more colorful than what I usually work on, so this is a challenging twist for me in a lot of ways. But yeah, there it is. That was our list of participants. Yep. Thank you guys for coming and diamond painting along with me. I appreciate it. Actually, I have to give Sundown his lung back, and then I have to give credit where credit is due. This was not my idea in its entirety. This idea spawned from Kit Kat Paddywhack Cass when she saw that I got this painting. Isn't that how it went down, Cass? I think so. She saw that I had gotten this diamond painting as a birthday gift from Ilene, and had mentioned wanting to do an event or whatever. So she asked, please, can we do an event? Mushy host an event? And I said, okay. It wasn't that simple. I was like, "Rrr." More work for me, but fine. Fine, Cass. No, but seriously though, this was not the idea to host this event was not totally my brainchild. I don't remember how it all went down, or if I even had any part in the ideation of this event, to be honest. But here we are, so a shout out to Cass for lighting a fire under my butt. I think Tanya did a little bit too. People lighting all kinds of fires under my hiney. Sorry, you guys, I had to pause there and go help Sundown pick up the pieces of his lung. He was choking on some ghosts, you know what. If you know, you know. We often talk about that over on Twitch while we're playing games, which sadly I have not had a lot of time to do lately, but I hope to in the near future.
We will soon.
We will soon. Yes, thank you. You weren't invited. Your name wasn't on the participant list. GTFO, man.
You know I can't spell.
Well, grab a canvas and participate, otherwise get out. You weren't invited. You have to have a special invitation, which is a canvas to enter. Who does he think he is, you guys? Oh my gosh. So with the rest of the time that we are whipping and chitting, now that we've gotten through our list of 20 participants, that is what I know of so far, if I counted right. And before we do the whip parade, I thought we're gonna go ahead and answer some more of Eileen's nosy questions. Eileen, she wanted to know all the things about Mushy. Are you amassing a dossier on me? You're gonna have, is there a file in your home with like all my vital facts? What's going on there? No, I'm just kidding. Eileen had this wonderful idea of, like, during her whipping chats, doing some Q&A. I guess she got some cards from somewhere, like a little pack of cards, questions, you know, to start conversations and stuff. And you know, she had the good idea to tag people and make them tag questions. And so she's tagging other creators whom she watches and wants to hear them answer these questions. And I happen to be one of the lucky taggees. So if you made it this far and you're a creator, I will be tagging you. Perhaps. We'll see. If you get tagged in this video, well, I mean, you're a participant too, but I'll put the questions in the description box and feel free to use them in your whipping chats if you're brave enough to answer. Credit does go to Eileen. That's where these questions came from, over at Diamond Crafts by Ilene. And then she asked them of me, and then I'm going to ask them of some of my fellow creators. So, only if you're brave enough, though. I mean, I understand if you're too scared. If I tag you and I say tag you're it, and you know it's your turn to answer these questions and you're too scared, well, I guess you're just too scared. But yeah, there's how that works. If you have any questions about how it works, you know how to reach me. Hit me up and let me know. And if you're not a creator and just a viewer, but you want to share some of your answers to these questions, do it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you too and find out what some of you guys, so I can build my dossier on you each and every one of you. Like Eileen seems to be collecting my data. I'm playing. Eileen doesn't. Eileen, I'm just poking at you, girl. All right. So we left off. Okay, let's do a few. What is my favorite way to challenge myself and step outside my comfort zone? Well, first, I guess to answer that, we have to define what my comfort zone is. And my comfort zone is home. But I think it means a little deeper than that. Let's see. How do I don't like leaving my comfort zone, and frequently do not leave my comfort zone, if I'm being honest. I might need Sundown for this one.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Learning how to do the zero-turn mower.
Yeah, I guess
building the deck with me.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. Laying carpet, laying hardwood floors. That's stuff that's out of your comfort zone.
Laying wood.
Laying wood.
Laying wood and
yes.
and laying carpet.
Yes.
Those are outside my comfort zone, really.
Well, I mean, the stuff that you haven't done. That's why I'm saying it.
Yeah. I guess I like to challenge myself to learn something new, like this YouTube channel. That was a stepping out of my comfort zone. In person, in real life. Thank you, by the way. Thank you, Sundown. I know I kicked you out, and then I ended up inviting you, and that's like totally two-faced, but now I'm kicking you out again. Bye.
What was that? GTFO?
GTFO.
Go to Fridays only.
Go to Fridays only. Nope, that's not what I meant. But, no, this YouTube channel was a huge step outside of my comfort zone. I know it sounds weird. I've mentioned before, being a law school grad, obviously you go to law school and you graduate with the intent of becoming a lawyer. And as a lawyer, a lot of times you meet with clients and you have to meet with witnesses and, go to court and all this stuff. And the people thing has never been really my thing. I've never been really, I don't know. I worked as a waitress and I could do that just fine. But I think I don't like being the center of any kind of attention. And so doing this YouTube channel where it's, hi, hello, it's me. It's just me here and you're watching me. And so kind of in a way, I'm the center of attention for a small amount of time. And that's really uncomfortable for me. Believe it or not, very uncomfortable for me. Like super, very crazy uncomfortable. So to intentionally do something like this and make myself the center of attention for the duration of a video and then continue to make videos and continue to do that is how I'm challenging myself to step outside of that comfort zone. Am I doing an okay job? I don't know. Yeah, I try. I mean, that's all you can do is try. So, we're here painting together, so I guess I'm kind of doing something right for some of you. Yeah, that's that one. Okay. Next question. What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to me on a date? Sundown. I sort of need him for this one too because keep it PC because right. This is not tier 3 or Twitch.
I don't know.
Well, did I ever do anything embarrassing on a date?
Well,
when we were younger, I mean, we didn't. I don't know if it's our generation or just us, but we didn't really date.
When we you thought you were fine getting off the bar stool after we had oatmeal cookies and mind erasers and realized how fast your legs were really weak.
Oh, did I?
Where did that come from?
All right, so I thought I was going to hop off a bar stool after having some libations and...
These aren't very strong. These taste good. More. Oh, no. Where'd that come from?
Okay, well, I guess that was... if you think that was embarrassing, I guess I embarrassed myself.
That's about the most embarrassing thing that you've done. I can't say what else.
Yeah, I keep my stuff pretty... I keep myself pretty locked down in terms of avoiding embarrassment. I don't generally conduct any activities that would lead to embarrassment. But what he's referring to is when we were younger, we went out with a group of friends, and I think I had challenged him. I was like, oh, you think you can drink? Well, watch this. I can drink you under the table. It was kind of like a flirty challenge. And so I was drinking these drinks called oatmeal cookies. and they were phenomenal, by the way, and still remain, if I could drink still, it would be my favorite drink. But you know, I didn't taste the libation in them, and so I was like, another one. I'm sitting at the bar, I'm just like, give me another one. I could do this all night. And I did. And I went to hop off the bar stool on the way to leave, and my legs did not comply. I had drank myself weak-legged, and I guess he said that was like the most embarrassing thing that he's witnessed that we can discuss in this setting. But we've all had those dates or those moments on dates, you know, that maybe can't be discussed in such a public venue where embarrassment occurs. You're lying if you say that no, nothing's ever happened to me behind closed doors embarrassing. Yeah, liar. Okay, but yeah, as far as, you know, that I can say in public, yeah, and saying that I could drink him under the table and then drinking myself silly to where I couldn't even catch myself slipping off a bar stool, probably be my most embarrassing in front of a whole group of our coworkers, by the way. And that was when we were kind of freshly dating, and so I was trying to impress him. How impressive was that? All right, let's see. What's my go-to karaoke song? Well, I don't do karaoke, so I don't really have a go-to karaoke song, but I can tell you some of my favorite shower songs. Those that are sung only in the shower, sometimes alone in the car, sometimes when you forget that you're not alone in the car. Really anything Maroon 5. I like Maroon 5 songs. Animal is one of them. Anything by Creed. If anybody's old enough to remember Creed, they've kind of become irrelevant at this point, but great band, great songs. Let's see, what songs can I? Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera. I can bust that one out pretty good. That would be a karaoke song I would do. I'm trying to think of Wilson Phillips, Hold On. You know, that Hold On for One More Day. Yeah, I know there's pain, but you break free, break from the chains. I could probably karaoke that one and be passable. Huh? Oh, yep, that would be it. Thank you. Man, maybe he should be answering these questions for me. Yeah, Hinder, Lips of an Angel. That would be my go-to karaoke song. Also, one of my go-to songs on Guitar Hero. Or is that Rock Band? I don't know. It's one of the, whichever one it is. I have a guitar and I, you know, do the little guitar-y thing on the console. But I always get Guitar Hero and Rock Band confused. I think it's Rock Band. Aren't they pretty much the same game? I don't know, guys. But yeah, there's that. Hinder, Lips of an Angel is the answer to that one. Okay, if I could have any talent instantly, what would it be? Probably the talent to not trip over my words. At least in this moment, that's what I'd vote for. Any talent. What would it be? Any talent? That's a thinkum. I don't really know. What talent? I don't have too many talents in the first place, so I don't know what talent I'm missing. These are hard, Eileen. Why? Okay, I actually had to pause and really think about that one. I think that I have decided that if I could have any talent instantly, it might be something soothing and enjoyable and relaxing. I think playing the piano, you know, being adept at playing the piano might be it. It's even as a kid, like one year I got an electric keyboard, and boy, Oh, I was so excited. And I actually was pretty good at hearing a song and being able to sound it out on the keyboard without sheet music. Just kind of hearing it and then being able to play it. Like I taught myself Silent Night that year at Christmas. So I think, you know, I would like to have that talent. Play musical instruments, specifically piano. Yeah. All right. What number do I need? 7. I don't need a tray for this. Next question. If I could have any meal prepared for me, what would it be and why? Any meal at all. I mean, golly. Any meal prepared for me. I think if I could have any meal prepared for me, it would be the special meal that Sundown used to make for me when we were kids and we worked at Applebee's, and he was a cook and I was a waitress. And whenever I would get hungry, he would make me this like vegetable pasta noodly goodness concoction from the kitchen. I think if I could have any meal again, I would love to have that again. Not that, you know, he couldn't make something like that for me now or whatever, but I don't know, just the nostalgia, you know, and whatnot. I would have that made. I guess I'm gonna call it, I'm gonna name it, I'm gonna call it our love meal. You know, our little, you know, flirty love meal from Applebee's. That's what I would have made for me instantly if I could. Let's see, it's hard for me. Could you get in there? Thank you. I need a C. Hold on, I need a letter. C. What is my favorite song lyric and why? Oh my gosh. I think it would have to be from Creed. I don't remember the name of the song. I'm sorry, you guys, my memory stinks, but I think it's My Own Prison. Pretty much any line from that song. Any line from Hinder's Lips of an Angel. I don't know that I have a favorite song lyric, but I love those songs, those bands, so yeah. I'm sorry. That's terrible. I don't have a favorite thing like that. Well, I guess in the spirit of answering the questions, if you have to have one, I could give you one of the only ones that I know off the top of my head. For some reason, I guess because I grew up with it and it's real popular. These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. These boots are going to walk all over you. There you go. I don't know favorite song lyric. And why? Why is that my favorite song lyric? Because I can't, you know, off the top of my head. I have memory issues, for those who are unfamiliar. I've had 2 mini strokes and I have MS lesions, which is why I went to and graduated law school, but I am not a practicing lawyer because I cannot retain the, I don't have the memory to retain the information and recall it as fast and as much of it as I would need to take and pass the bar exam. My memory is pretty much cock-a-doodle. Most days I get days confused. I get what I had for breakfast confused. You know, say we went and do something, we go and do something in the morning. By afternoon, I can't remember if it was this morning or was that yesterday morning, or did we even go at all? Like, do I remember correctly? It's kind of like that. So, yeah, to ask some of these questions about like my favorite song lyrics, or, I know that I like certain things and sometimes it'll pop into my head, but generally the memory, trying to remember and recall something like that is very hard for me. So I'm sorry that couldn't be a better answer for you, and I had to give you a generic. Or how about, here's another one, because we just watched How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. Don't you, don't you, don't you.
That song was written for my mom.
That was not me really singing. I would never do that on camera. That was me goofball singing, and that's what you get. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you, and I'm sorry. Like all the things. Oh, I'm probably gonna end up shredding this this cover paper because I'm cutting and pulling. But if that happens, we will pluck off the shreds and we will do what we do, put cover sheets on. Sorry, ignore this really banged up broken ruler. It still works good enough, so there's that. But sticking my hand on the canvas. For those of you who were ever wanting to see me take a ruler off and put a ruler on and use a ruler, yep, you're seeing it. You're seeing it right here, live and in person, pre-recorded, so not really live, but you know what I mean. Let me get this placed, because this takes like all two of my brain, my two brain cells need all their power to Oh, are you kidding? How about you pull? Good job, Mushy. I was like, why won't this stick to the canvas? Maybe because the cover sheet was there. Maybe that's it. Could be. It's possible. Can't say for sure. Jeez. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what am I doing with my life? I'm trying to use the tray that I'm using to be a cover minder instead of like one of the 100 cover minders I have. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. So, what's one thing I've learned about myself in the past year? I need a letter K. What is one thing I have learned about myself in the past 1 year? What is one thing I've learned about myself in the past year?
That we do not bend in the same direction as we did when we were younger.
Okay. What's one thing I've learned about myself in the past year? That would be that I do not bend in the same way that I did when I was younger. I'm sorry. Sundown made me say it. It's true, but I'm also sorry. My body doesn't move. Yeah, we are not flexible anymore. That's something I've learned in this past year. TMI, Mushy. I'm sorry. Hey, you know what? If you don't want the answers to these questions, either A, don't ask them. Well, and if you didn't ask them and you didn't want to know the answer, B, you should have turned this off at I'm going to answer some questions. That's all. I take no liability for you being traumatized by the answers to my questions. Yeah, it's your fault you're listening to them. Okay. Oh, there's some random K's up here. Let's see. What's another one? Well, we got 3 more questions and we'll be done. If I could travel anywhere in the world, where would I go? Scotland or Ireland? Or both. If I can choose two, that's where I would go. My daughter owns land in Scotland. She is legally, technically, officially a lady, according to their laws. Like, she could change her passport to say Lady Leah on it. Legally, she is titled. She is a titled landowner in Scotland. So I guess when you own land in Scotland, you automatically become a lord or a lady. And because you know, she owns land. She is legally a lady. A lady Leah. Yeah, I have the documentation and everything, so that's pretty cool. Would love to go and, you know, see the land. Both beautiful countries from pictures I've seen and hearing people talk about it, and I don't know, those two places have just always really, really attracted me to them. I don't know why. I don't have a specific reason, really. The accents are beautiful. Pictures I've seen are beautiful, but you know how pictures can be. Just because something's beautiful in a picture, I mean, it's like hotel brochures where the room looks great, but then you get there and there's roaches everywhere and stuff. Like, pictures only, you know, they can be misleading. So I'd like to see it for myself. They talk about the emerald green rolling hills and the fog and stuff. I don't know. I'd like to try their food. I am intrigued by some of their native delicacies and such. I can't explain why. Just those two places in particular have always been somewhere that have on my bucket list. If, you know, I'm able, and if I have the time, I would like to go there before my time here is done. Next question. If I could have a dinner party with any deceased famous people, who would they be and why? Dinner with famous deceased people. Famous. Man, I don't know. I don't know that there's anybody that's deceased and famous that I don't know. Gosh darn it, why, Eileen? Why? Okay. Okay, had to do some pausing and thinking on that one too. Gosh darn it, Eileen. It's no fair. Kind of like that kid from Pet Sematary. No fair. I think I would like to have to dinner Heath Ledger. I think he was a great actor in his own right, but I think he just would have gotten better over time. I think it's unfortunate that he left, you know, this plane, this earth, this life so early. I would love to, you know, just have him at the table, and if for, you know, nothing else, to just look at him, but, you know, ask him, you know, if he, you know, regrets, you know, would he change anything, his method acting or whatever that is, that where they get into it and take on the role. Like, you know, what would he do different, or, you know, I don't know. I don't have any, I guess I don't really have any super specific questions for him, other than, you know, just to be able to conversate with him and learn more about him. We never really got to know much about him before he was gone. Tea. I need a tea. Also, I think I already forgot who else I said I wanted to pick before that. Gosh darn it. There was somebody before that. Well, I can't remember. I had another name picked between him and this next person, but now I can't remember. So moving on to another person I would like to have would be Cleopatra. I would love to have Cleopatra at the dinner table. I have so many questions. Were there in fact ancient aliens? Did you in fact have aliens as gods, or did you in fact have aliens help you construct your pyramid and other structures? can you teach me how to read and write hieroglyphics? What was it like? Like, not what was it like, but like, what possessed you to, you were politically, I don't know, strategically, she was just way ahead of her time as a leader, a female leader to boot, and a strategist, and whatnot. I would just love to pick her brain, find out what life was like back then, see if she's depicted, because I've seen some documentaries that are like she was not as beautiful as what like the art says she was, or how she was described and stuff. Have they ever found Cleopatra's tomb? If not, I'd like to know, I'd like to ask her, where is it? And would she mind if, can she not curse me if I like visited and maybe discovered it and got rich and famous from it? Can I at least have a nugget of your gold, please? No, how, find out the secrets. How did you guys build the pyramids? What was life like? How, some of the medical advancements that they had at the time. There's been evidence of like them doing root canals and it's like surgeries for people and stuff. Like, how? Why all the secret like passages and stuff and secret tombs? Is it just simply because you didn't want your graves robbed after you were gone, or like, are there other secrets?
Yeah, they were hiding from their mother-in-law.
They're hiding from their mother-in-law. Needed a secret panic room for when the mother-in-law came by. Yeah, I need one of those. I need to. But no, I'm just, be interested in learning about that time and whatever. Not that this is a famous person, but it would be interesting to have like a Neanderthal, as long as like they could, I mean, do they come as they were, or they like come as an enlightened being to where I can communicate and they can be like, yeah, this is what it was like? Because it'd be cool to have a Neanderthal come into the dinner table and tell me what life was like for them and what secrets are still out there about them and their era that we have not discovered. Is this a trash drill, or is this just a difficult drill? This one won't go in the hole. And then it just flew away. That would be my list, I guess, of people, both specific and in general, that I wouldn't mind having dinner with. And the last question: if I could star in a movie, what genre would it be? I know most of you probably expect me to say horror. I mean, I guess it'd be okay, but if I was starring in a movie, it would probably be one of those. My father's always said that like I have the worst luck with life circumstances. Not like worse luck, but effed up. Like, it's twisted. When something goes wrong or bad, it's not just like the everyday average normal wrong or bad. And it's certainly not the worst thing that could happen. It's just kind of the most effed up version. Like, it's like this can't be real. It just defies reality, kind of screwed up. And he always said that they should make a lifetime limited, like lifetime series after my life, that they could totally do that. Because it's just messed up. But so I guess maybe something along that lines would be, or I'm thinking like that movie with Will Smith, Single Dad. I think he becomes homeless and he's got his kid, and that it would be that sort of tear jerking, make you think and appreciate your life type of movies, that'd probably be one. If you put me in a horror movie, it depends. Am I playing myself, I assume, in this movie? I don't know. If it's a depends on what movie. I know whether I'd survive and how long I would survive, but yeah, backup answer would probably be horror movie, simply because I think it sounds like it would be fun. And I could totally be believable as being, one that got caught and killed. Because, I think it'd be cool to be in a romantic comedy, too. Or even like a Nicholas Sparks movie. We've been watching those lately. I think Sundown and I our story would make a cool Nicholas Sparks movie. It'd be very similar to The Notebook in a lot of ways, but we would make maybe that'll be my answer. I don't know. I don't like these ones that have like hardline definitive. If you could star in a movie, not like which movie genres, plural. No, you can star in a movie. I have to pick one. Pick a song lyric. Pick your one go-to karaoke song. I don't like these ones that are limited to like pick the one, because I'm not that kind of person. I got multiples. I got multiple favorite lyrics. I got multiple favorite movies. Unfair questions I call foul, Eileen, and if I get a wild hair up my patooski and I can make up some of my own questions, I'm firing them at you, Eileen, and I'm gonna see how you like it. Oh no, I'm just playing. Gotta poke fun. Just having fun. But yeah, that was it, you guys. That was it for the questions, and I've got more work to do here, but I think I probably bored you long enough, and so we're going to leave it at that. I'll zoom us out so you can see how far we've gotten and what it looks like as a whole before we go. And there we are, you guys. We're probably about, what would you call it, about a quarter of the way done, and plugging right along. So, yay! I want to say thank you again for joining me for this event. If you're joining, if you're just watching, that's fine too. Thanks for coming along and hanging out with us. And at the end of my rambly running mouth, you should find hopefully, if I can figure it out, a whip parade of people who are participating, and they're starting canvas if they submitted a picture. And those that didn't submit a picture, hopefully I'll figure out how to make a scrolling list like the Matrix, scrolling on down. All right, you guys, we'll see you at the end of the week with our parade of progress and see where we're at on this one. All right, thank you guys. Stay naughty.